It's been a crucial couple of days. Hey, little guy. You want to speak to the camera? Come here. Nope. He said no. Yeah, it's been fun. Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all all right? He lets you get pretty close to him, but not too close. So these are our new babies. And let me tell you, it's been a very long journey. We are missing one member of this little family that I had went out and purchased. Now let me tell you, it's been such a, I wouldn't say headache because it's something that we want, but I will say it's definitely been a learning experience. So just a quick rundown of what happened. We went and purchased 3 animals, 2 of which you see and 1 more. And being prepared is a very important step. Sometimes I'm a very prepared person, but I like to act off impulse. So I seen the opportunity to purchase these 2 and 1 other member. I'll introduce you to that particular animal when we get it back. As soon as we got here, we had a fence, a cattle fence, the one I just came through. We had it on the opening of our driveway, but not one on this pen when we first built it. So like I say, I acted on impulse and bought the animals, brought them back. And my theory was they're going to be so gentle that I had enough time to bring them in here, take this fence off and put it where the new opening will be at. In the midst of doing that, we had one animal bolt out on the side of my truck, my work truck that I had in the middle, thinking it was gonna prevent it from anything trying to get out. So it bolted out, it disappeared. I chased after it. It took me over an hour till I just decided like it's gone. So we have neighbors way on the other side of this property. So in the meantime, I had my last, I guess, hope was to see if the neighbors seen it or just to check the fences. We have fence back there, but it's old fence, barbed wire. So I seen like some type of tracks through there, and I was like, man, I wonder did it go over here? So the neighbor dogs were barking, and she came outside and she was looking. I'm like, I'm sorry to disturb you, but my animal got out, and I'm trying to see if it's over here. And she was looking like, oh yeah, there it goes right there. You know, we don't have one of these. I'm like, okay, thank you. And I was like, I'll come back and get it. So she was nice enough to load the animal, corral it, load it up, bring it back to our property. By this time I had the fence up. I put the fence up. I just told her, give me a few minutes, let me put this fence up. So we put the fence up, and I went to Tractor Supply. I just got a bunch of stuff that I needed. I'm just gonna doll the animals up, go get treats and all kinds of other stuff, halters. Came back between the gate that I just came in. It was like a little gap, and the head was, she had tried to push her head through it. So we pushed the head back through. It was like, okay, I have T-posts, I put it in the gap. And the moment we pushed her head back through, the animal kind of came this way towards me, where I'm at. And this fence was the only fence that we didn't replace. It was barbed wire. It was existing barbed wire here. And the animal, I wouldn't think anything could have cleared where the barbed wire was at. The barbed wire was probably around here. This is the old barbed wire. You can see it. I knocked it down and we pretty much redid everything, cleared all this, put this, what, 5-foot fence up. So everything is sturdy, tight, you know, posts in the ground. Kind of went overboard. I learned a lot how to, you know, do the H's for support. Everything is real tight. I'm going with electrical wire right here, just to keep the fence high and tight for that animal won't try it again. So that animal leapt over this. It was a lot of brush here too. We cleared a lot of this too. So I wouldn't think nothing would have tried it. And if you could see how deep that goes down to a main road, the moment that animal left that gate, my heart sank in my lap, because I knew it was, first of all, this is the main highway. Second of all, I was thinking we're not gonna see this animal anymore. Somebody could hit it, you know, and that's bad no matter which way you look at it. So it leapt, and I heard a car horn blowing. Bom, bom. I'm like, oh my Jesus. So I jumped on my four-wheeler, left out the property, chased it down. It bolted through somebody's barbed wire fence. I had a rope. I tried to be a cowboy, and I was gonna try to rope the thing, and it bolted through somebody's barbed wire fence, and I did go repair that. And it took off, and it's wilderness back here. So I spent about an hour and a half looking for it. So I was like, it's gone. I seen a few deer. I thought it was it. I was like, nah, that's not it. It's too big. So last resort, went back to the neighbor. I lost the animal again. And she was like, we don't see it. It's not here. And I'm like, okay, if you do see it, you come back. Just let me know and I come get it. In the midst of me talking to the neighbors, she was telling me her experience with different animals. Her son was like, there he goes right there. And I'm like, OMG, is it? And I looked and I seen the color of it. I'm like, that's it. Oh my gosh. I'm like, look. She was like, look, you know, it's probably all riled up, all the corralling and different things. Just leave it here. You fix the fence. You come back and get the animal whenever you want, you know, no charge. I offered to pay. Hey, whatever you need, I got you. She was like, no, we're neighbors. That's what we're here for. So the animal is still over there. And in the midst of us just observing the animal, she was like, that animal wasn't weaned from its mother, because it's right now it's calling for its mother. And it went all over. They got a nice piece of property too. And it went all over the property just calling for his mom. And she was like, yeah, it's gonna take a couple of weeks, you know, for it to just settle all the way down. But I have a tight fence now. 5 foot, hot. My secondary is gonna be solar, but for the main part, I'm going straight hot, plug in. I need this fence to be hot, you know, until this animal calms all the way down, tames all the way out. So yeah, that's pretty much my story. And I put this up within a couple of hours just to have them some shelter to be under. You see they already laid their little turds in there so I know it works. This is just something quick that I put up. I plan on doing something totally different. The rain has been bad. Like, you can't even get a good couple of hours in. Puddle of water. You can see how deep it is to my boot. It's been raining nonstop. Supposed to get some rain today, but I'm about to get out here in a little bit, and I got to finish putting the wire holders. I did them on every other post, so I'm gonna just complete it, and I'm gonna run that wire. I have the wire over here. I have everything that I need pretty much. It's all the leftover material I need to get out of here. This is my wire that I'm gonna run. The other just stuff that I need, little handles, ground rod, and this big roll of hot wire. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. Well, YouTube fam, we're gonna call that a wrap. I pretty much got the charger box installed. I had to put my warning signs up. We got pretty much 2-strand wire all the way around the whole pen, and those guys are pretty much in. Yeah, they're pretty much up under their little shelter, and I know firsthand that this fence is hot. Don't ask me how. Well, I tell you, I touched it. I actually didn't touch it. I got close to it, and it gave me a jolt to let me know my work works. So even them guys that got close to it, and it pretty much gave them a little warning. Hey, stay back from this. This is not what you want. So yeah, I'm gonna call it, straighten up, put all the tools up, and probably spend tomorrow just pretty much getting everything back in order. And until next time, you guys stay tuned, and we'll have more footage for you guys probably in the upcoming days. Thank you, love you guys, and thank you for tuning in. See you later.